Welcome to Daily Dose Radio, a 5-minute devotional podcast studying the Psalms verse by verse. Broadcast from the ever-beautiful Sharonville, Ohio, on the sunny side of Cincinnati. Hey there, friends. Welcome back to Daily Dose Radio. This week we're studying Psalm 82. Psalm 82 is a psalm of Asaph, and we've studied a lot of interesting things here. God is standing in the congregation, and he is saying, "Why are you judging unjustly? How come you accept the persons of the wicked? I thought you were supposed to be my children, the children of the Most High. How come?" And then he gives us, in verses 3 and 4, this little to-do list. He says, defend, do justice to, deliver, and rid out of the hand of the wicked all of these folks, the poor, the fatherless, the afflicted, the needy. So all of that leads us up to verse 5. Verse 5 gives us a definition. Just like we had in verse 6, and we'll see that again tomorrow, we had to go to verse 6 to understand verse 1, because when the Scripture says that he judges amongst the gods, we need to understand what he means by that, and we have that definition right there in verse 6. I said you are gods, and all of you the children of the Most High. So we understand that now. We understand that he's talking to us, those that believe, those faithful that are in the earth. Now we have this idea of the wicked exposed. He says in verse 2, why do you accept the persons of the wicked? And in verse 4, rid them, that is, the poor, fatherless, afflicted, needy, out of the hand of the wicked. And then in verse 5, we have this definition. Those that are not amongst the gods, those that are not the children of the Most High, these are the wicked. And here's what we have in verse 5. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. All right, there are three things then that he gives us about the wicked. They know not. Well, what is it that they should know? Well, they should know, first of all, the fear of the Lord. But they don't. That's why they're wicked. They don't acknowledge him at all. Neither will they understand. Well, where does understanding come from? Understanding comes from the fear of the Lord. Knowledge and understanding both come from the fear of the Lord. And these people that are wicked, they're never going to have either one. There's never going to be a knowing or an understanding by them because they don't fear the Lord. And so the third thing is they walk on in darkness. And of course, this is one of those descriptors of the wicked. You know, if you've listened to Daily Dose Radio for very long, then you know that I like to always point us back to Psalm 9 and 10, especially Psalm 10, because Psalm 10 gives us the psalmist's definition, David's definition of the wicked man. It's the beginning of his definition of the wicked man, and we've built on it. Ever since Psalm 10, we continue to add to our little dictionary, adding new descriptive ideas. Well, this is one of those descriptive ideas that we find in other places throughout the Psalms that teach us about the wicked man. He is walking in darkness. So with the Lord there is light, and with the Lord is his word, and his word is light. And of course we find, I'm sure you're thinking right now of Psalm 119, right? Your word is a lamp unto my feet, a light unto my path. Well, the wicked don't have that, right? Because they don't fear the Lord. And if you don't fear the Lord, then you're not going to respect his word. And if you don't respect his word, then you're going to be walking in darkness. So those that are not gods, the wicked, they don't know, they don't understand, and they walk on in darkness. And then the source of all the trouble is described there at the very last phrase. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. Why is that? Because of sin. And that's the root cause. That's the thing that's troubling the children of God because they're judging unjustly, so sin has corrupted their course. And that's the thing that's troubling those that are wicked because sin has caused them not to fear the Lord. Join me again tomorrow. We'll look at verses 6 and 7 on Daily Dose Radio. Hey there, friends. Just wanted to remind you to go out and get yourself a copy of my new book, Christianity to the Life, by Cotton Mather, edited by me, David Smith. You can find it at Amazon. It's a paperback. It's also in Kindle form, so you can get it for your Kindle or you can get it for your library at home, however you'd like to have it. If you do, I really would appreciate if you would write a review after reading it. Let me know what you think. And it's a really good book. It'll encourage your Christian walk with the Lord. So go out and get Christianity to the Life today on Amazon. Thanks for listening to Daily Dose Radio. I'm David Smith. The music today has been performed by the Bluegrass Experiment. Thanks again for listening. I'll see you next time on Daily Dose Radio.